Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about the narcissist baiting, the ways they trap us to get an emotional response out of us so that they can further take control over our feelings and ultimately over our thinking so that they can exploit us to get their needs met by us without suffering any consequences for their actions, because we're busy blaming ourselves for their actions. When it comes to a narcissist, they never want to talk about what they did. However, they'll happily talk about how we reacted to them. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. So when it comes to a narcissist, they bait people into a relationship. They entice people into a relationship to trap people. They want to attract people to them. They want to pleasure people. They want to sell people an illusion so that people are influenced into believing who the narcissist wants those people to believe the narcissist is. And the narcissist will do this by love bombing when they're offering that excessive flattery. And it's not compliments, it's excessive flattery. When they're offering those excessive gifts, when they are rushing you into the relationship. And yes, it's very confusing because genuine people can buy people gifts from the goodness of their own heart. Genuine people can want to spend time with people. Genuine people can pay people compliments. And narcissistic people know that this is something people do. They mirror people, so they know that it's what people do, but they take it to the extreme. They rush you into the relationship, which is why it's always advisable to take things slow. When it comes to a narcissist, they mirror you. They get to know everything about you so that they know what they can use against you. They know all the things that you would like out of your life, and they will promise to deliver those to you. They will future fake with you. They will claim they want the same things as you. If you want to get married, they'll want to get married. If you want to move, they'll want to move. If you want 5 children, they'll want 5 children. If you want no children, they'll want no children. They will match you like for like in the beginning, as they idolize you, as they have those long conversations about what life will be like with them, that future fake, to give you the hope of building something together, not realizing that they are manipulating your dreams to their advantage. So later down the line, when it comes to walking away, not only do you feel like you're giving up on your own hopes and dreams, you feel like you're letting them down, when in reality, they never wanted those things. They just sold you those things to get what they wanted from you at that present moment in time. Baiting is used to provoke emotional responses within us, and during the love bombing, they provoke those feelings of joy, of happiness, of pleasure, of delight, and people more often than not couldn't be happier. However, the narcissist at some point will switch the game on you when the narcissist isn't getting what they want, or they might fear exposure, they might fear abandonment. For whatever reason takes that individual narcissist fancy, they will start to devalue you. That's when the gaslighting begins to take full force, when if you question them over something, they'll claim that you imagine things, or that they never said that, or they'll take something too far and then claim that they're only joking and you're being too sensitive, to get you to question your perfectly normal emotional reactions to their behaviour so that they don't have to discuss their behaviour. They will project all their false failings, mistakes over to you. They will shift all the blame of anything they do over to you. Or that it wasn't that bad. Well, if you hadn't have done this, then I wouldn't have done that. If you'd have paid me more attention. What about when you? To make you feel feelings such of guilt and shame and remorse, and work harder to please the very person who's bringing you down, not realizing they're bringing you down, because they're baiting you into blaming yourself so that they can switch the roles, so that they can play the poor innocent victim while you're the one working harder to please them. They'll isolate you from friends and family to cause that fear within you that there is nobody to go to. And quite often in life, we do have to rescue ourselves. They will fall silent on us. They will disappear on us. They will do all they can to provoke that fear within us. They will intimidate us. They will talk over us. They will shout at us. Their body language, they will come up close and overpower us. They will do all they can to intimidate us. There's lots of different ways a narcissist will intimidate, but they will intimidate to provoke those feelings such as fear within you. So you fear taking action for the better for your own life, for fear of their reactions. However, they'll not discuss how they've acted to you. They'll just want to discuss how you've reacted to them. They will bait you into reacting to them from an emotional place. A narcissist will sit there and watch you cry over the pain they have caused you. No remorse. And they will blame you for the pain you are in. So you're the one left full of self-doubt. You're the one questioning yourself, and you're the one left working harder to change yourself to please them. Not changing yourself to help yourself out of the situation through all the gaslighting, because you can't see what's happening through all the gaslighting. A narcissist wants to create that environment of instability, insecurity. They're baiting you into an environment of confusion to cause that self-doubt within you, so they can bait those emotional responses from you, and then they can get you to doubt and question yourself and not their actions. And if you do try to discuss their actions, they'll accuse you of accusing them of things they haven't done. They will accuse you of causing arguments. They'll accuse you of making life difficult. They'll accuse you of being awkward. When you don't do what they want you to do, they'll accuse you of being the selfish one. So you're the one that's left feeling bad and working harder to please them. And the worst thing about it is when it comes to a narcissist, with the love bombing in the beginning and then those intermittent reinforcements throughout the relationship, when they reward you for what they perceive as good behaviour, they start breadcrumbing you back in. They start offering you those little glimpses of the future that you had planned together, to give you that hope, to bait you into that false sense of security, to give you that hope that if you just stay a little bit longer, all will be okay. Only it never works out that way, because they've just baited you into staying a little bit longer. And then once they've got you where they want you, they switch the game on you again. They're constantly switching the game. They're constantly toying with your emotions to keep control over your emotions, to keep control over your thoughts, and to ultimately keep control over you, without them being exposed for the things they're doing to you. A narcissist deliberately wants to hook you. They want to trap you. They want to get you right where they want you. They want to get you going emotionally so they can blame you. A narcissist provokes you. A narcissist deceives you. A narcissist will provoke those feelings of anger within you, which cause those feelings of resentment, frustration, bitterness, pain. And these are normal human emotions that everybody experiences, that are heightened around a narcissistic person because they are provoking these feelings of anger, frustration, pain. They're bringing out these negative feelings within you. They're causing so much stress within your life that it causes these negative emotions. And these are normal emotions to have, especially around somebody who's deceiving you, someone who's hurting you, someone who keeps betraying you and then blaming you. And these emotions can cause us to react in a negative way. We might scream, we might shout, we might punch things. There's so many negative ways people can react in this environment. And then because we feel feelings such as shame for our behaviour, guilt because of how we've treated another person, and remorse because we regret what we've done, because we take responsibility for our actions, a narcissist will switch the game, play the victim and get all the attention that they can get. Narcissists, when they fear they're going to be exposed, they will bait people into reacting to the narcissist so that they can convince the person that their reactions to the narcissist behaviour was in the wrong, when without the narcissist behaviour there wouldn't have been those reactions. But they need those reactions from you so that they can accuse you of being the crazy one, so that they can, more often than not, when a narcissist has got you going, when they've got that reaction from you, most people, genuine people, would be concerned for the other person because they would feel shame, they would feel guilt, they would feel remorseful, and they would want to help that other person out and work it out and apologise for what they've done. When it comes to a narcissist, when they've got you to the point where you react to them, they stand back all calm, all smug, all happy with a little smirk and a little glint, and they then start accusing you of being crazy. Or what's your problem? Oh, you're always in a bad mood. You're always grumpy, you are. Twisting it further onto you, causing more self-doubt. And it's all done so a narcissist doesn't have to take responsibility for their behaviour. So they're never held accountable for their behaviour. There's never any consequences for their behaviour. And they continue to get away with their behaviour. This is why we have to learn to stop reacting to them. This is how, once we take control and power back of our emotions, we take control and power back of our life. It's when we have to stop looking at why are they doing this to us, and start looking at what is this teaching me? What can I do about this? How can I gain from this? Yes, it might be a really tough situation, but what can I do? Not what you can't do, what you can do. And recognise, no longer feed them your emotional reactions. By remembering, a narcissist is provoking your emotional reactions so that they've got control over your emotions. So they can then control your thinking, so they can then control you. When they can no longer control your emotions, they find it increasingly difficult to control you, which is often when they start accusing you of being crazy also, and often when they start the smear campaign, when they start to discredit your character, discredit your reputation, discredit your name any way they can to try and get one over on you. Some people have nothing better to do in their lives than to go around pulling other people down because they don't feel good enough within themselves, because they're envious, because they're miserable, because they're negative. So they seek to destroy people to feel better about who they are as a person. And this is why we have to stop reacting to narcissists, because from our reactions, we're the ones left with the feelings of guilt and shame. We're the ones left feeling like we're the ones to blame. We believe that we are in the wrong. And yes, our reactions might be in the wrong. And yes, it's good to take responsibility for our behaviour. However, these are perfectly normal reactions to the situation you are in when you don't recognise the situation you are in. Once you've recognised the situation you are in, you can start learning the coping methods for yourself to stop reacting to them, so that you don't feel bad, so that you don't feel guilty, so that you don't feel remorseful, so that you don't feel like you blame, and so that you don't try to please them. Because when it comes to a narcissist, there is no low, they won't go, and they will provoke, they will bait a reaction from you. They will entice you so that they can get that reaction from you to trap you into their games, to trap you into their smear campaign. And a narcissist, again, will happily tell everybody how you reacted, how you behaved, and they will completely miss out the part they played in your reactions. They will not take responsibility for their behaviour. They will not take ownership for their behaviour. They will just find a scapegoat to pass the blame over to. If anyone has any thoughts on the video, please add those into the comments. I shall add the video in the description on reactive abuse and bait and switch as they tie into this video to give you more information. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.